What is the mass of potassium chloride when 6.33 grams of potassium reacts with excess of chlorine gas? Whenever you are given any problems about stoichiometry, the first thing you should be looking for is a balanced chemical reaction. So, in this question, we are talking about the reaction of potassium and chlorine gas. And the product is potassium chloride. So the balanced chemical reaction for that is 2 moles of potassium plus 1 mole of chlorine gas. Chlorine gas is Cl2, forming 2 moles of KCl. So if you check the reaction, this is already balanced. You got 2 potassium on the left and 2 potassium on the right, 2 chlorine atoms on the left and 2 chlorine atoms on the right. So let's start with what is given in the problem. 6.33 grams of potassium. So we have 6.33 grams of potassium. What you need to do is convert this into moles of potassium, and from moles of potassium to moles of potassium chloride, and from moles of potassium chloride to grams of potassium chloride, because the problem is asking for what is the mass of potassium chloride. So your final unit must be grams of potassium chloride. So let's start with the solution. 6.33 grams of potassium. To convert this into moles, we need the molar mass of potassium, which is equal to 39.10 grams per mole. So you put 39.10 grams at the bottom, and on top you put 1 mole. So grams of potassium will cancel. Now you have moles of potassium. Now, how do you convert moles of potassium into moles of KCl? So this is where you use the balanced chemical reaction. So if you look at the reaction, it says here that 2 moles of potassium will produce 2 moles of KCl. So you put that into your conversion. 2 moles of potassium forms 2 moles of KCl. So moles of potassium will cancel. Now you have moles of KCl. And finally, to convert moles of KCl into grams of KCl, you need the molar mass of KCl. And this is equal to 74.55 grams per mole. So you put 1 mole at the bottom, and on top you put 74.55 grams. So that moles of KCl will cancel, and your final unit would be grams of KCl. And the final step is to plug all these numbers into your calculator and solve for the grams of KCl, which is equal to approximately 12.1 grams of KCl. This is the answer to the question.